power of how to create anime characters or how to draw anime character series. I believe this is actually episode 5, and we're going to go ahead and continue on today with the same theme that we did last time, which was the Kappas. This guy in particular that we're working on today is known as Doze, or Doze Kappa. And his name is derived from, I guess, he usually is very sleepy, a very sleepy type of character, very kind of laid back, and his attitude, his actions, how he kind of moves or is motivated in life. And I have Kappas as a sort of species that may appear frequently in our graphic novel, and so I wanted to go ahead and come up with more characters, more villains, or more antagonistic characters, and at the same time adding characters or using life or using real life as your basis for inspiration helps a lot. It actually does help a lot. So for Doze Kappa, I wanted to pull some influences from a number of things. So I thought about Spike from Land Before Time. I thought about Biggs the cat from the Sonic Adventure or Sonic series, and also characters from the anime or the video game known as Cyberpunk. So I wanted a bit of a cyberpunk influence on the work as well, with this character. So I took all of that and I thought about what's the best way I can combine all of that and make a original character, and that's what we have here that I'm working on right now. So I wanted to make Doze a large, imposing type of character. Maybe even some vibes, such as like Big Billy from the Green Gang from Powerpuff Girls. I thought about all of that when it came to coming up with a design for this guy here. So what I went ahead and thought about as well when it came to his overall outfit. Did I want to make it plain? Did I wanted to make it stylized? Did I wanted to add multiple straps or belts or buckles, things of that nature? So I really like Kingdom Hearts. In the Kingdom Hearts series, a lot of the character designs tend to have a lot of belts. In Tetsuya Nomura's work, the artist for a lot of work for the Final Fantasy series, he uses a lot of belts and buckles for his designs also, which I really enjoyed. So I wanted to add that into this overall design also. And again, it's totally fine to get inspiration from a number of factors. I put a gun or a weapon on his waist there, added the straps to help bring in that overall character, and on his shoulder is a cape actually, that's on one part of his shoulder that it attaches to. I wasn't certain if I wanted to use the face mask or if I wanted to maybe add that later on as maybe some sort of like alternative look for the character, but I did not add that. So but I may use it, for a future reference. And remember as well, when you're adding your art to it, you want to add your grayscales as well before you go in and start adding your colors to your photo. So right now I'm just outlining the rest of the design. Thought about things that I could add to the character overall to try to show his character. So he does like to eat, and I have that his abilities change drastically depending on how much food or the quantity or the quality of food that he's able to absorb at a given time. So I put in his hand, he has a bag of KAIJU fire hot pickles, which is like his favorite snack in the world. And as far as more of the nature of Doze Kappa, I thought about a guy that's probably very easygoing. He may get angry very easily though. and he wants to please Prince Kappa or make him happy, you know, with his actions or what it is that he does. So a very loyal type of character is what I have in mind for Doze, but at the same time very absent-minded. So he's not much of a thinker, at least on the surface. You know, on the surface he doesn't seem to be much of a thinker. Maybe sometimes he has that ability though to see some things that others may look past, but 9 times out of 10 he's not gonna he's slow to catch on to things. He's more of a point him in the direction and tell him to do something, and he'll go ahead and he'll do it. Now the tattoo that I originally worked on, I wanted to clean it up and maybe add something a little more personal. Even though it's very simplistic, I gave him a turtle tattoo with a heart on it on the shell. And I'm adding in some colors right now to his mouth. And the overall theme, I have that like those blues and greens kind of clashing against the yellow, and I think that kind of worked pretty well for the most part. And again, that's really the main inspirations that I had when creating this guy here. But yeah, overall, I think that's the whole gimmick, I guess, or not the gimmick, but the whole nature of this guy is what he has. He's kind of like laid back, kind of chill. He really likes to, you know, please Prince Kappa, wants to, you know, be in his good graces. But as much as he seems to have a nice, you know, side to him, where he may seem like he may be cool, he's a wicked guy though at the same time. He runs with the Crazy Kappas, and he's part of the he's affiliated with the Laughing Boys, which is a criminal organization ring within the graphic novel. So they're definitely not nice people, not good guys at all, to say the least. Just adding a few more details on his belt and coloring in his cape, and I'm just about finished almost with this art piece here. I wanted to add some flames as well to the bag and just some extra detail just to help all of that stand out. And again, that's the main thing. You want to be able to just have fun. You think about the overall idea that I had when I created this character. It was just a number of things that you would never imagine that you would put together, you know, for something to come to life on canvas. But that's the beauty of art. You know, you have fun. And as far as the water on his head that pours out of his head, I added some blues, some greens, some traces of white still remain on there. But just some cool colors just to go against his skin and to help show that it's water. And again, those are colors that you can use to for that, you know, specific thing. And I think it really pops. But if you enjoyed the video, share it with a friend, any aspiring artist that you may know that may benefit from it or find some inspiration. Share with them as well. It's much appreciated. And a like and a comment goes